Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. In this video, you will find out everything about WordPress site backup, why you need it, how it works, and of course, I will show you a way to back up your website easily. This is Julia from Crocoblock, and let's get to this. Backing up your website is, I would say, a quite necessary action, as having a backup can save a lot of headaches in many cases: software glitches, hardware issues, malware, hacker attacks, or just server outages. Or let's say you run an update that affects the site's functionality, you will be able to roll back the saved version. If there are no WordPress backups, it will be impossible to restore the broken site. How does a website backup work? When you create a backup copy of your current website, you copy data to another location: your computer, another provider's server, cloud storage, hard drive, and so on. Keeping a single version of the backup is not enough. For example, a computer virus can be destroying your data quietly for several days before you realize it. Thus, your yesterday's backup will not help to restore the site in any way. So it's better to keep backups for a month or even 3 months. Let's look at the types of WordPress backups. The first one is a full backup when you copy all the files and the database. Incremental backup when not all files are copied but only new and changed ones since the creation of the previous copy. The next one, differential backup. It contains the copies of only those files that have been modified or created since the last time a full backup task was run. The difference between incremental and differential backups is that with the differential backup, changes in the original data are counted from the full backup, not the previous partial one. And the last one, a mixed backup. It consists of a full backup followed by a certain predefined number of incremental or differential backups. Among the ways to back up your site, I would distinguish these main ones: manual backup, via cPanel or using an SFTP program, and via plugins. Both options are absolutely perfect to use depending on your needs, but I think it's just easier to use a plugin because, first of all, it's faster, and secondly, you can schedule an automatic backup so you don't have to worry about it all the time. In this tutorial, I will be using one of the WordPress backup plugins, but honestly, you're free to use any plugin of your choice because they work almost the same. The only difference can be between the free and premium versions, as the paid ones give you a little bit more options. So this is my website that I will be making a backup of. There are a couple of super important things to me, like custom post types with all the posts inside them, then taxonomies, and so on. And I want to have all this data be 100% copied and stored safely in case something wrong happens to the site. The first step is to make sure that you have a backup plugin installed and activated. If you are using the UpdraftPlus backup one, then proceed to the dashboard, settings, and click on the last option here. Of course, right away you will see this big button that says Backup Now, but hold on for a moment. We need to set up a location where the copy of the site will be sent. For that, click on Settings and choose one of these options. For example, Dropbox, FTP, or Google Drive. Whatever location you choose, make sure to finish the following step. In case you set it to Google Drive, you will need to authenticate with Google. Moreover, here you will be able to schedule both files and database backups. And a bit below, You can choose what files you want to be included or excluded from the backups. Also, if you want to have a basic report sent to your site's admin address, check this box. Once you're done with the settings, just hit the Save button and go back to the Backup Restore tab. Click on Backup Now. There will be a small pop-up window with a couple of options like include your database and your files in the backup, send it to remote storage, and the last one, only allow this backup to be deleted manually. Make sure to have the important ones checked and click on this button. In the next Scheduled Backups section, you will see this progress bar, which shows how many files were already uploaded. It will take some time depending on the website, and once it's done, there will be a message that says backup is completed. The backuped files should appear in the selected location, and to restore it, simply click on the Restore button. Now, to demonstrate that you really can roll everything back in a couple of clicks, I will sacrifice one of my custom post types and delete it along with all its posts. As you can see, it's gone now. Having a backup can get me out of this mess. Actually, restoring the previous copy also can be helpful if you just delete something important by accident. For that, I just have to go to, again, Settings, UpdraftPlus Backups, and click on Restore right here. There will be a restoration window with the list of components such as plugins, themes, uploads, others, and database. You can check all of them, or in a similar case like mine, select only one option. CPT, custom field, taxonomies, and all that stuff are stored in the database. That's why I will select Database component. The following process is super easy, just click Next all the time and wait until it's finished. Now I will click on Return to UpdraftPlus configuration. And voila! The JetEngine CPT is restored successfully, and the posts are also here. Guys, how do you back up your website? Manually? Or if you're using plugins, then share what is the best one for you. In case there are some interesting life stories about backups, we would be glad to hear you out in the comments down below. This is it for today's tutorial. If it was useful for you, please hit the like button under this video. Also, make sure you are subscribed to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.